Alright, so a while back I got a comment on one of my videos saying that they didn't think that Superman could one-shot without the Superman percentage health damage bug. And I wanted to put that to the test. So, for this first fight, I've got Superman at 3 stars. His gears are all maxed out. I've got a level 6 Twin Blade, and I've got a level 10 artifact and a level 1 artifact for passive stats. And I'm going to be playing Superman the way that I'm assuming the game developers intended, where once I'm done with the percentage health, I'm not going to use the special 2 to reactivate it, and I'm going to see if he can still one-shot even without the damage bug. Also, Blue Beetle's got a little bit of a extended tag in, so mildly inconveniencing, but nothing too bad. Flash tagged in, and I actually got Flash's gears because I just went, you know what? I think Flash is actually useful. Like, I don't really want to buy Enchantress's gears. I probably will eventually, just because I'm a collector. But yeah, I'm like, actually, I think Classic Flash might have more uses. If not now, maybe in the future. I think I could definitely see him being useful in Arena. He's actually one of the harder characters to fight in Arena for me because of the fast attack thing. Because it just cuts through, like, defense, and it's kind of dumb in my opinion. But it is what it is. Yeah, so Superman, combo interrupt with him. And I'm decent at combo interrupting. I can combo interrupt most characters, I think, that are combo interruptible. So nobody's combo interrupting Multiverse White Canary. And, but yeah, most bosses I'm at least pretty comfortable combo interrupting. So I've done all of the special ones. I've got the full incoming damage stacked. And now I'm just going to keep hitting him. And I'm only going to use the special 3 when the invincibility or unhittable runs out, excuse me. Grodd, it was a sacrificial lamb. Also, if you need someone to tank super move, if you know your Superman isn't going to survive, you want it to be Grodd, you don't want it to be Flash. If you use Classic Flash and you have him tank the super move, if he dies, you lose the Flash damage buff. I think you still keep the fast attack hits, but you I know for a fact you lose the damage buff, because it's happened to me before. But here I'm looking at the damage, and I'm like, that's pretty good. I only got a level 6 Twin Blade, but I'm getting like 4, 6, 10 mil there, I think I saw. And about 100 hits per combo until I need to use the special 3 to activate unhittable. And yeah, so pretty comfortable combo interrupting. I don't think I failed to combo interrupt him once during this fight. I could be wrong, but for the most part, I am very consistently combo interrupting him. And at this rate, I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty safe. I think it's pretty safe to say I can one-shot him. So yes, Superman can one-shot without the percentage health damage bug, even at 3 stars. But at 3 stars, you're going to need the most optimal team for him, which is Grodd Flash. You can't lose the Flash damage buff, and you're going to need anywhere between, like, I would say a level 8 passive stat artifact and a level 10 passive stat artifact is where I'm feeling. At higher star ratings, with a higher level Twin Blade, with more passive stats, yeah, Superman could probably one-shot under any conditions. You could throw nothing on him and he probably could one-shot. So, for comparison, here is me versus Wonder Woman, and I can't combo interrupt Wonder Woman. I don't know if combo interrupting Wonder Woman is possible for anyone, but it's not for me. So I was like, alright, let me try to play this team, and let me try to not use the percentage health damage bug, and let me see if I can still one-shot her, even though I know I can't combo interrupt her. So my workaround to this is I'm just going to try and, like, constantly use the special 3 to make myself unhittable. Because, yeah, I just know for a fact I can't combo interrupt her. So I'm trying to work around it. I let her super move me there. I mean, Superman's got max defense. I build all my characters with max defense for the most part. Just a situational thing. I think it's better to build for the worst case scenario than to have the most optimal setup, in my opinion. So the damage against target stacking is quite slow because I constantly spam the special 3 because I'm just not confident combo interrupting her. And if in hindsight, it might have been better to just, you know, not waste my time with the special 3 spamming to try and stack the special 1 damage against target, but maybe at the same time it wouldn't have. I don't know. So, yeah, I back off there. I'm pretty sure I think I know that I'm not unhittable because of the red eye stuff. So here I make a pretty big mistake because I'm thinking to myself, oh wait, she's I didn't do the special 3 on full Kryptonian meter. I'm not unhittable, but I make a mistake. So yeah, no, even the special 3 will make you unhittable because you use the special 3, but you won't do any percentage health if the bar isn't full. Guys, give me a break. I was going to be late to class. I think I was late to class. Because my class started... Like, this was the last fight I had to record before I went off to class. And really, it didn't matter because, like, class... That professor doesn't count me as late until I'm 30 minutes late to class. And I usually show up on time, so it didn't really matter too much. But finally, I stack all of the incoming damage... and I start spamming the special 3 to get myself the guaranteed crits. The Twin Blade values don't crit. I don't know why that is. I'm not actually sure how that works, but, you know, it is what it is. And I'm like, this is going to be really close. He's doing a decent amount of damage. I don't know if I have this. In my head, I'm like, I just don't think I got it. I think I'm, like, slightly off. And I could have definitely played better. I could have, you know, not messed up with the unhittable, and I probably should have played a little bit more risky, maybe backed off instead of spamming the special 3. And ultimately, it's just not enough. And I throw in the special 2 just because the dog! We all love crypto, man. Yeah, but it's just barely not enough. So, the first fight happened later, and the Wonder Woman fight happened beforehand, and I had a level 10 passive stat artifact going into the Blue Beetle fight, but a level 9 going into the Wonder Woman fight. But yeah, as long as I can combo interrupt the boss with a 3-star Superman and a level 10 passive stat artifact, you can comfortably one-shot with Superman, even without the percentage health damage bug. Also, Multiverse Armored Supergirl, this is how I build my Multiverse Armored Supergirl. Most people will just throw attack on her, but my philosophy is you build for the worst case scenario, not for the most optimal build. So of the 20 rolls, I think she's got 13 attack rolls. I gave her 1 defense roll. I gave her 1 fast attack roll, and her epic rolls are 2 fast attack, 1 crit chance, and 2 lethals. And the reason I do that is because I'm a nerd and math. For anyone who doesn't know yet, I've mentioned this a couple of times, but disproportional values. A maxed rare attack roll is 330. A maxed epic attack roll is 420. A maxed rare percentage value is 19. A maxed epic percentage value is 27.8. With the rare to epic attack values, it's only a 1.25 multiplier. With the epic to rare percentage value, it's a 1.5 multiplier. You're getting more out of the percentage values. And Supergirl doesn't really need fast attack, but sometimes I'll tag in and I'll build a little bit of combo before I do a special 3. So I just throw it on her because why not? I also throw in the lethal chance because I'm just like, she doesn't need any more attack. She's sitting at like 12k something attack. She's already strong enough to one-shot most characters in Arena. Like with LexoCorp Warsuit, legendary characters in Arena, you hit 1 special 3, she gets that buff. She's like at the point where she can literally one-shot the strongest characters in the game with 1 special 3. She's ridiculous. She doesn't need any more attack. But sometimes I might not hit a crit and I might need to lethal. Sometimes I will tag in and the opponent will block because there's like a delay on when I press my special and when it activates, and that lethal could be the difference between winning and losing. And also, I managed to drop Soul Crystal. That's the best artifact you can drop. That's the best solo raid specific artifact you could drop because first of all, it is annoying. So annoying in League Invasions and Arena. But also, it is the only artifact from the set that gives you the same amount of passive stats as Puppet does. Because with artifact sets, you get the low, you get the medium, and you get 1, like, high. And that's the only high, and that's the one I dropped. And I went, wow. But yeah. Multiverse Armored Supergirl's build was I have 2 epic defenses on her. I have 4 resistances on her, and I have attack as her epic thing just because she doesn't need anything else. She doesn't really interact with lethal, doesn't need lethal damage, she doesn't do basic attacks, so she doesn't really need armor pierce. And I mean, like, what's the point of needing armor pierce if you have a method of getting yourself a guaranteed unblockable special anyway? So I just went, yeah, let's throw some more attack on her, why not? And I mean, you could also, the alternative is like a rare attack value in place of a critical attack value, and you give that epic talent, you make that critical chance. But math-wise, the talent, having the 10% attack on the talent is proportionally better. Because that's 667 attack versus 420 from the epic talent roll. You don't need to know this. Nobody in this game cares about math and optimal builds and proportionate values. Only this nerd. But yeah, that's my philosophy on her build. If you want me to go more in-depth with it, I guess you could leave a comment. If you want me to talk about, like, builds in general, like, I guess I could do some videos on that if anyone's interested. Yeah, but I haven't even talked about this fight yet. So Black Adam is basically taking the place of Manta. Black Adam applies 2 negative effects while also doing percentage health. And yeah, so basically it's whenever Black Adam's in, I just hit the combo. I just combo interrupt and I use Twin Blade and I do percentage health and I keep up his negative effects. And then whenever Beast Boy's in, I just spam Puppet. And because I have a level 7 Beast Boy and like a level 10 Puppet, I mean a 7-star Beast Boy and a level 10 Puppet, I know that I'm going to do more than enough damage to wipe her off the face of the earth. Yeah. Alright, so I was thinking, how do I do my fights here? Because I don't want to use, because I'm like, I could use Raiden again, but at the same time, I use that team so much, I want to try something different. So we got Manta Black Adam. Yeah, and I'm also showing my builds now, because I think they're important, at least somewhat. Cyborg has a guaranteed stun on tagging, so I'm just like, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna basically work around it. I know I'm gonna get stunned, but I'm pretty sure I'll survive, so it's not gonna be too much of an issue. Yep, Brainiac gets stunned there. I'm not too much worried, because he just needs to be able to get into Puppet and stack his lethal stuff, and because Manta's on the team, Manta's gonna help him. Alright, so he's... I got Puppet, and Brainiac's unblockable, because Puppet is gives you infinite unblockable specials. So I'm like, yes, stacking the buff is quite convenient here. So the plan is stack all of Brainiac's lethal stuff, and then just let Puppet expire, because I literally just needed Puppet for convenience, and also because it's passive stats. So I tag in Scorpion, I do the super move with him. Scorpion's got, I think, like 44% stun resistance, I think. Ideally, I do want to get his talents to the point where he has max stun resistance, but talent system sucks, so it's not like a top priority. And yeah, Gemstone Scorpion is ridiculous. Unfortunately, I lose infinite power there. Here I make a massive mistake, because I was like, alright, somebody's got a tank super move. I throw out Brainiac, and I'm like, oh wait, Brainiac actually needs to be alive to give me the lethal damage. So I went, alright, we got a level 10 Puppet and a level 1 Puppet for passive stats, and I've got a level 9 Gemstone, and I got a 5-star Scorpion. He's not getting any lethal damage. He's not getting a Brainiac buff. He's not getting any damage bonus from Raiden. Does he still have enough to one-shot? Manta's going to be quite nice, because he's going to give me a couple extra negative effects, but they're not going to matter too much, I don't think. I think the dot's doing a little bit of damage, but, you know, it's not going to be the difference maker. So, I figure out that I can do 2 full combos before the stun duration runs out, and there I'm just like, alright, he's gonna... I basically try to continue the combo just to make sure he's stunned, and I'm like, if he blocks, then I'll just back off, and I'll bait him into a jump attack. Which is exactly what I do, and now I'm in the final minute of the fight, or I've been in the final minute of the fight for a bit, but now I know that by the time I finish my 2 combos, I'll have enough power to do a special 2 and keep him stun locked. Almost lose Gemstone there, and I think if I lost Gemstone there, I probably would have thrown the fight. But luckily I don't, and a close one. But with a level 10 Puppet and a level 9 Gemstone, even without any extra like lethal damage from Brainiac or any extra damage buff from Radiant, Scorpion still strong enough to one-shot. Ever since the rework, man, Scorpion's just been amazing. Alright, so Shazam is crit immune. He's got Resilient. And usually I use Twin Blade with Ivy because Twin Blade gives you more damage, because for some reason Ivy's dot is apparently counted as a Twin Blade value. So with Twin Blade, she's got the potential to do 2 billion in one hit. Now the problem is, Twin Blade only gives you more damage in convenient fights. So Shazam here, because he's crit immune, Twin Blade just isn't going to do as well, and Dark Metal cards is more reliable. So I went, you know what, I'm just going to throw Dark Metal cards down. And you will see, like, I can do like 2 billion damage in one hit with Gemstone and Twin Blade. But you'll notice that the damage here is way lower with Dark Metal cards, like bar for bar, value for value, hit per hit. And you'll see this, like, I have a level 10 Puppet. I have a max class ascended EPI. I've got her pretty optimally built, in my opinion. And I've got a level 6, I've got a level 9 Dark Metal cards, excuse me. And even with all of that going for me, whereas I can do 2 billion per hit or 1.2 billion per hit with Twin Blade, you can see I'm only doing around 52 million to 40 million per hit with Dark Metal cards. Now, if I had used Twin Blade in this fight, I think Dark Metal cards still would have done better than Twin Blade, because Twin Blade really benefits from being able to crit, whereas Dark Metal cards, while the damage you can do is lower, the reliability and versatility is just so much higher. But yeah, that's my nerdy rant over. I had used Batwoman the Drown already on a different fight, so I went, alright, we're going to use Dark Metal cards to bypass crit resistance, and EPI is the GOAT. Thanks so much for watching, everyone.